Hello YouTube, this is Wows444, and today I'm playing ice hockey. This is probably the very first good hockey game for the NES. The other ones are probably not as good. I haven't played the other ones, but this one's really good. It's very simple and easy to play. You know, you can pick the different speeds and how fast you want the game to go, or how fast you want your people to go. Time limits, I'm just going to do 1 in 7 minutes. The minutes go by really fast in this game. The thing I really like about this game is the fat, the skinny, and the average guys. I usually like playing with the fat guys and then one skinny guy. And then on the opposing team, they always have either all average guys or one fat, 2 average, and a skinny. They always have those two combinations. You start off with the standard face-off. You always want your skinny guy to go in the face-off because he's better at face-offs. The fat guy is bad at face-offs, but he's good at checking. And the big guy is slow, while the skinny guy is fast. But then again, the fat guy shoots faster. The skinny guy shoots really weak. So yeah, and another thing about this game is you have to control your goalie. That's not a very common thing with newer games. With newer games, your goalie just does whatever. You can shoot 1,000 shots at him. This game is probably one of the more addicting games for this console. It's a common game, so it's not very much money, so you can pick it up really cheap. I paid $8 retail for this, not very much for this, but it's just a fun game to pick up and play with your friends, Yeah, it's pretty difficult, and all you have to do, there's no penalties in this game. It's just the only penalties you can get is from fighting, and that's it. That's the only thing you can get sent from to the penalty box for. And the only other thing that gives you a penalty is an icing, but that's the only other thing. There's no offsides, there's no tripping, there's no high sticking. It's just straight hockey. They made this when it was all fun to play hockey. It was all about checking back then. Hitting people, smashing glass. That's basically what it's all about in this game too. It's a really unique game. So I would rather play this game than NHL 13. It should be simple in the newer hockey games too, but they make it too realistic, honestly, just to be out there. They're way too realistic about the newer games. I like how this is set. Nobody has an advantage over anything. It's just strictly playing. If you pick Sweden, and you're playing USA, there's no advantage over anything. There's just different colors. You pick your guys. I can have all skinny guys, all average guys, all fat guys, or anything in between. It's just such a fun game. In the newer games, everyone does the same, and the goalie is controlled by the computer, so it's almost impossible to score in the new games. It's just why would you want to play those games? They're too complex. If you're really going to play a hockey game that complex, you might as well just be playing it in the street with all your friends. You don't need to be playing this. But this is just a very simple, fun. It's almost like street hockey, dude. It's really fun because it's not all rules and stuff. It's all about just having fun. So yeah, if you guys have a chance to get it, I'd rate this game a 9.9 out of 10. 9.99 repeating out of 10, okay? This is such a fun game. It's honestly ridiculous. I just love this game. It's probably one of my favorite NES games right now. I have Zelda 2, I have Double Dragon, I have Super Mario Bros. 1 and 3, I have a lot of NES games, but this is one of my favorite right here. I have Tecmo Bowl, Castle Quest, those games both suck. I have Top Gun, You know, I got all kinds of games. So it's not like this is one of the only games I have. I have a lot of games. So I mean, you know, this is one of my favorite games, honestly, by far. So I mean, if you want to get this game, you can find it really cheap. You know, under $10 every time. So I mean, you know, you're not breaking the bank playing this game. Unlike Zelda 2, I paid $20 for that. Way overpriced for that game, and you should see the copy of it. It's really bad condition, man. But Zelda 2 is impossible. It's like one of those games you just are so dedicated to. But you know, this game, it's just all about having fun. You know, no complex anything. It's just play hockey. You know. So yeah, I'd rate it a 9.9 repeating out of 10. Graphics are amazing for an NES game. Yeah, I just love the gameplay. You know, you know, you can't really change up a hockey rink too much, so it's not like, you know, there's any different maps or anything. But yeah, lasting appeal for this game, I'd say it's probably it's really good. I'd say it's a 9, and everything else is like 10 or above out of 10. It's just such an amazing game for the NES. Like, I can't even picture a better game right now than this. So yeah, get this game. You won't regret it. And peace out, YouTube.